Alright, so what I've got for you now is a real problem, and this actually happened. So, remember when I always talk about defining the scope of works before you engage into a project as being super important? Not everyone has that philosophy. So, a scope of works pretty much delineates the inclusions and the exclusions. A tight scope of works, looks something like this. We know exactly what's in and we know exactly what's out. This is the ideal situation for when we start doing projects. However, we found ourselves more and more in this environment where we engage in the projects, things start and sometimes even finish, without that parity of understanding of what's in and what's out between the project manager and the client, or the contractor and the client. This brings us to Kelly's case. So Kelly, a very nice young woman who now has hair, eyes and a smiley face, engaged a contractor to install an attic. Actually, you know what? I'll probably just show what that looks like over here. Install a skylight in her roof. Kelly communicated to the contractor that she wanted this to be all done, to be completed, the installation and so on. Now, Kelly relied on the company's website where they had nice little pictures of installed skylights. She also relied on the contractor explaining that the skylight would be all finished. Okay. What happened was, and because this is real, here's a nice little picture, something like this, right, as opposed to what was requested in Kelly's mind. Now, the contractors come back to Kelly and said, well, hang on, we've installed your skylight for you. So here's a bill. If you don't pay it, we're going to pursue legal action. So, facts of the case, I'll actually note down here just so you've got some things to go off. But what do you think Kelly should do? Should she just pay the money, get someone else to come and do the work? Come up with some suggestions here. All right, so you're helping Kelly out here and help her out. I know she's done the wrong thing. She's gone into a project with maybe a different understanding of scope. She thought she was getting a complete thing sorted, and possibly the contractor thought that's what they were actually going to provide. Help us out. Give us your thoughts.